Hi guys, I just don't mind the rain in the back. We have a storm here in Florida, but that's okay. I just saw on the TV that Oprah's doing this special tomorrow night or the 6th. And she's going to have a 2-hour special about what we do now, I guess after the pandemic. And I thought to myself, nobody asked me, what should we do now? And I figured, well, I'm gonna say what we should do now because no one really asked me, and I know there's millions of people out there that would like to be asked the same question. So here's my take on the whole thing. As far as the pandemic goes, which was horrific, but it was a blessing from God. If you try to tell me that it's one guy in China that did it, stopped the world for 90 days, I don't believe it. I believe it's from God, and it's a message that He's trying to tell us, and it's that we need each other. We are one race in one world, and until we learn to accept everybody, understand there's differences, embrace the difference. Could you imagine if we got all the people, scientists from around the world, to sit down and solve the world's problems? I bet you they could. I bet you they could. Because there's no ego in it. They'd be able to solve the world's problems. And what a beautiful world that would be. That's God's message, is stop. 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 You need each other. You're in this together. There is only one world and one race. It's the human race. And until we realize that what happens here happens all over the world, that we're all tied together, and it's up to us to stay together, to accept each other, to learn from each other, to love each other. We all need each other. And during that pandemic, who were the true heroes? We all know who the true heroes were. They weren't celebrities. They weren't politicians or the president. They weren't any billionaires. You know who the true heroes were. And we need to honor that. We need to honor the people that died. And instead of saying the world changed, why can't we say we changed the world that day? We changed the world. We decided not to accept the dividing lines, that we want to work together. We want to be one race, that we want to work with everybody. We have wonderful gifts. We're all different, but we're all blessed in different ways. And when we can put aside that and just function and just focus on the level of helping humankind, mankind, womankind, there's nothing we can't do. If we put all those great minds together to help solve the world's problems, it'd happen. And we should. We should demand that we do that. Because there's no reason why we can't work together. We can accomplish so much if we work together. If we accept each other, we realize that we're all in this together. That's what they keep saying. We are all in this together. And that's what He's saying. So you better realize it, that you're in this together and you need each other. So stop. Love each other. Because this pandemic, there's going to be a lot of aftermath. And they're going to need people to understand and be compassionate, empathy all over the world. People are going to need each other. And if we could heal each other, what a blessing that would be. I mean, really, think about it. If we can honor the lives that we lost, we can honor the people that fought to save lives. Wouldn't that be wonderful if we changed the world and made it a better place instead of all this bureaucracy and politics? It's ridiculous. There's no reason for it. There's no reason why we can't work together. There's no reason. Get the great minds, sit them down at a table and say, here's the world's problems. Help us to change the world. And as far as like the raiding, the riots and all that, that's, we need to hold people accountable. We need to hold them accountable for their actions. Everybody in this world needs to be held accountable for their actions. And nobody's exempt. Nobody's better than anybody else. Everybody needs to be accountable. And if we love one another and we treat them well and we bless them, we could get through anything. There's nothing we can't do. It's just, it blows my mind that no one's said this before. The world, we are one world. And if we don't start to take care of it, none of us are going to have a home. None. Not the billionaires, not the celebrities, or the politicians. None of them. Not even our children. We need to stop. We need to stop and realize that what we leave behind is very important. And we need to change it now because we saw what could happen. So we need to show everybody that we can work together, that it can be done, and we can solve problems, and we can find healings. We can find antidotes and antibiotics that fix everything. We just need to work together. I just don't understand why not. Why can't we? Why can't we change the world? Why can't we love one another? I mean, why can't we embrace the differences we have? I just think it's sad, but that's my take on it. I can't wait to see what Oprah's show is going to say about it. But from here on, what do we do from now? What do we do now? We work together. We accept that we need each other. We embrace that we need each other. And we work together to help mankind and our planet. And that's the message I think he's sending us. And if we don't listen to it, I don't even want to think what could happen next. I don't. So embrace his message. Help me to make that a reality. Then we can say, we, all of us, change the world. God bless. Thanks. Love you all.